Hello students and welcome to video number 5 for the topic Biochemistry and Biomolecules. Now we will continue our discussion about carbohydrates. Now let's discuss polysaccharides. So when you say polysaccharides, it consists of thousands of monomers of glucose or other simpler sugars. So an example of polysaccharides is starch. Starch is a carbohydrate storage in plants. Cellulose is most abundant biomolecule in nature, found in cell walls of plants. Chitin or chitin, an exoskeleton of arthropods and mollusks. And glycogen, a main storage from carbohydrates in animals. So, starch is a plant polysaccharide. Ayan. An example of starch is amylose and amylopectin. Glycogen is an animal polysaccharide. Ayan. So this is amylose, amylopectin. Amylose and amylopectin can be observed and can be seen in plants. While this is the structure of chitin monomer. Chitin forms at or it forms in the exoskeleton of arthropods. Ayan, example, ito yung cicada. And chitin is used to make a strong and flexible surgical thread. Ayan. I think this is the chitin molecule. So we have chitosan, agar, dextrine, chondroitin sulfate, sterculagum, alginate, pullulan, cellulose, dextran, and hyaluronic. So, let's have an summary of polysaccharides. So we have cellulose, which is the source is the plant. The subunit is beta glucose, which composed of 1 to 4 bonds. There's no branching. Okay, and we have this type of diagram that can be observed in cellulose, and the shape is this. In starch, we have the amylose and amylopectin. Both can be observed in plants. So in amylose, we have alpha glucose, which compose of 1 to 4 bonds, no branching, and with this type of diagram. And in the big picture, this is the shape of amylose. While amylopectin composed again with alpha glucose with 1 to 4 and 1 to 6 bonds. And there's a branching, okay? Approximately 20 subunits. So, in this illustration, may nagbabranch dito. No? So, in the bigger picture, ganito yung itsura ng amylopectin. While glycogen can be found in animals composed of alpha glucose with 1 to 4 and 1 to 6 bonds. And there's a presence of branches, approximately 10 subunits. No? So, pareho lang sila ng amylopectin. Pero ito yung illustration ng glycogen in bigger picture. So, we have the glucose, sucrose, lactose, the starch, and dextrine. Yan. So, in monosaccharide, we have one subunit. Main function is energy source. Examples are glucose, galactose, and fructose. For us to remember this, we have gives good flavor. That's disaccharides means two. Main function transport form, lactose, sucrose, and maltose. Length supports movement for you to memorize this. And polysaccharides means many. Storage form, cellulose, glycogen, and starch can get stored.